everyone, so I'm just going to do a Halloween look for you. So right now I'm using some priming lotion. It's colour correcting, so that's why it's so white. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm glad to be back at it. Now you just want to dab that colour into your face with a damp beauty blender and just apply some concealer to the eyelid and then use the beauty blender to blend it in. Now I'm using one of my newest palettes and we're just going to go in on the corner and we're going to do a nice smoky effect. I have skipped it a little bit just so that you don't have to watch all of it because it was a very long video, a lot of circular motions. So I'm just building up that colour and now I'm just going in with a lighter colour just to blend out that harsh line. I'm going to go back in now with just a deeper colour into that corner and the crease. Just going round and round in those little circles and then dragging it over on the entire side of the lid. Now I'm going in with a clean brush, just again smoking out that edge and the harsh lines. Now I'm going in with my finger. I've pressed some gold bronze colour onto there. And now I'm just blending the two colours together and then going back in with that popping colour. Brighten that eyelid right up. So now we're going to do eyeliner. So what you want to do is you want to stroke out. And stroke in. You want to do these movements as quick as possible. You get the flicks better when you're as quick as possible. I will tell you all the products that I've used in the caption below. Now just doing that line across. I do eyeliner by starting with a little triangle on the end for your wing and then I do the rest. Just making sure that's clean. Now I'm going in with some concealer under the eye. I will do this under the eye and then I will go on top of the eyebrow. Dragging it right up next to your eyeliner, making sure it's as close as possible. Makes it sharp, makes it look more precise. Now we're just going to go around that eyebrow like I said. Just like that. And then we're going to go in with some contour just on the forehead, cheekbone and temple. Now I'm going to use a tiny damp beauty blender just to blot that into the skin. Get as close to that contour colour as possible. Now I'm going in with a flat, short brush just to dab that into my skin. I don't do circular motions on this one. I dab it in just where the colours meet and then I'm going to use a colour that's in between both of those shades just to blend them in together even better. And then I'm going to drag this one up to the eye just to make sure that my under eye is not too bright and blends in perfectly. Now I'm going in with some setting powder. So you're just going to go under that eye just to set it in place that you don't end up creasing. Then we're going to go in with contour. Circular motions with your powder contour. So now I'm going to go back in with the setting powder just to buff over everywhere, just to make sure everything's blended in and nothing's too harsh. Now I'm going to use an angle brush and my pomade. I'm going to do these eyebrows, so you want to line up the bottom, line up the top and fill in as you go along. Now I'm just using my powder brush just to brush the harsh line at the front of the brow and a spoolie just to comb it down. Now we're going in with the face paint. I'm using Snazaroo's face paints in white and black for this look. And what the brush I'm using for this look is a eyeliner brush, just to be more precise. I have skipped it just because this was a long process and it was tedious to watch. So now we've got the eye outline pretty much done by this point. I just skip ahead. This is where I'm going to start covering my eyebrow. This was not an easy thing, by the way. Never really tried to cover my eyebrow before. Not exactly easy. Now I'm just going in with a little beauty blender, just dabbing the eyebrow down and getting it as flat as I can. Just going over with a little bit more face paint now, just to make sure that that is as light as it will go. And now we're just filling in the rest of that shape that I outlined. I really enjoyed doing this makeup look. I've never really done these before, so I thought I'd have a go at Jason's mask, and I don't think I did actually too bad. So we're just continuing to dab that colour, filling in that big block to create our mask. I switched to a bigger beauty blender just because it got the job done quicker. Now we're going in with the black Snazaroo face paint. We're going to outline the mask that we've just put in place. I'm going to skip this again, guys, just because obviously it took me a while because I really like to be perfect. So now we're just going to add the shapes to this mask. Takes mad concentration, this. You'll see me pull some right funny faces. Don't worry if you laugh. And now we're just gonna fill in that little part that we've just outlined. Just putting in the little detail for the little button that's there. And now I'm just shading in some edges. So first of all I'm putting the little black bits in the corner, and then what I will be doing is I'll be getting a different brush and just smudging them out, blending them into the skin above. Blending those little bits in with this brush now. Blending them out and upwards lightly. You don't want to press too hard with this type of stuff. And we're just going to skip just until near the end. Now we're just going to fill in this eye. So first of all we're going to put a circle around it, and then we're going to fill it in. So now we're just filling in this circle, getting as close to that lash line on both bits as possible. So now I'm just going in with some red. So I didn't have any face paint for this part, so I used Younique's liquid lipstick, and let me tell you, this product is so versatile. It it was lovely to use. So I'm using an angled brush, eyebrow brush, just so that I could be precise, but then I decided to swap over to the actual lip brush and then the eyeliner brush just to get that really sharp end. So my camera cut out there, guys, I'm so sorry, but that's why I already have the triangle on my face. I do apologise, my bad. I'll be better at it next time. So we're just going to fill in this little triangle now, all the way to the end, making sure everything's filled in properly, the lines are straight. Does anybody think they've got kind of like a resting stomach face? I do, a lot of the time. So now we're just coming to the end of filling that in. Got a tiny last little corner. And now we're going to do that same shape on the other side of my cheek, but coming out from where the mask looks like it's broken. So just making sure those lines are as straight as I could get them. Fill that in. Being a perfectionist as always. So now we're going to start on the holes in the mask. So these are pretty simple. I'm using a very tiny round blending brush for this with the face paint. I am going to skip, just because I am there for quite a while trying to make sure that these circles are perfect, basically. I really enjoyed doing this makeup look though. It took me hours. And when I say hours, guys, I mean hours. I mean like 4 or 5 hours I was sat doing this makeup look. Right, now I'm just gonna contour my nose, just to make it look like there's a little bit of dirt on there. Now I'm just gonna put a outline around the eye just to give it some further detail on the eye socket. I'm doing this with a flat brush, and then I go in with a blending brush just to smudge out the line that I put in place. So right now I'm blending. Then I'm going to go in and put some more of these holes. I'm going to skip again, just because I'm too much of a perfectionist and I was there for ages just doing them. So I want to thank anybody that's got to this part. Also, if you have, thank you for watching. If you have any ideas or places I could improve, please post them in the comments. I'm very new to this. So now we're getting to the end of doing these holes. line being perfect with the holes. So now I'm going in to put the highlights in the holes, and when I do this you can proper see the detail coming together. The mask is starting to look awesome. Don't mind me there, I'm just waffling to my partner while I'm recording. Now I'm going around the holes and I'm putting in some detail of shading just to give them some dimension. Now I'm going in with a blending brush and I'm just going to add some dirt-like smudges just to make the mask look like it's old and it's actually worn instead of looking pristine and brand new. So I just used some black eyeshadow for this. Just made sure I tapped it off so that it wasn't really black. Going very lightly. Now the closer to the end of the brush you're holding, the lighter you're going to be. Just going around certain bits to give bits detail now. Just putting in a few of these last little bits of hole detail. Also using the black eyeshadow for this. All the way around these ones too. And now it's time for the blood. So we're really near the end now, guys. So what I want to say is I appreciate every single one of you for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you want to see, and I will try my best to give you that. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I have. It's been a while. Just dropping that blood on there. It was very jelly-like. And there it is, guys. So thank you for watching, and I hope you liked it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!